Sorry.
Oh God.
You're good.
Okay.
All
Fuck you.
right. Hey, yeah. Get
Fuck you,
it.
Craig.
Fucking Craig. He's
Oh
an
my
ass.
god, fuck you,
You,
Craig.
Craig.
That is a
No,
that is a hard callback.
Oh
Craig
shoot!
do.
Hold on. Craig was just
Back in the day, Craig was our music player.
Now recording.
All
We
right.
Yeah.
recorded the session.
Yeah, he was very obtrusive, and so we would often tell him off.
Here. Let me fix Jeff's camera. All right, there.
Whoa.
There, Jeff is good. All right, hey,
We must
guys.
construct more
We-
pylons.
I think.
Andy, you got to switch our names.
Oh, yeah, yep. See, I always do this.
Just in the nicks of time.
Hey,
Oh.
doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in real quick. So last session, okay, was chapter 1 for the Veiled Chronicles, Echoes of the Shattered Talisman. You guys were all summoned to the headquarters of the Veiled Agency, of the branch within the city limits of Aquador. You had a meeting with Overseer Thaddeus, Captain Valen, and Talon. You were introduced to Nyx as a transfer from Meladoria, which is the capital of Prosperous Reach. You were given a mission to seize this temporal gem, this amethyst gem, before the Ember Cartel did. And Cyrus gave some information about what you knew on your pertaining to this mission from your undercover work, and that was that in 36 hours, which was like 2 nights away, maybe, I don't know, whatever. They were going to...
Yeah, 2 nights.
Yeah, they were going to try to heist it during the fight week. Fight night at the Shipwreck and Respite. That's what you got. So you guys were given that information, and immediately, even though it's pretty late at night, you headed down to the stilts, to the Shipwrecked and Respite. Most of you pulled up a chair. Some of you had reminders of why this place is cool. And some of you used your influence to get these new party members into, a good spot or a starting spot. So we kind of have like the split party. Right? Did I get everything? Oh, the other thing that I wanted to point out is I believe Killian cast Locate Object on the gem, and you knew that it was coming to you, but it was still a little far away.
Yep, about 700 feet south.
Yeah, so we're gonna do just a. Who wants to start? We want to start with Nyx. You wanna kick this off with your stuff? Let's do
I
that.
just want to point out that I've counted every single person in the bar, and I have compartmentalized them based on whether or not their boots have buckles or laces.
Okay. All right, Nyx. So you got your apron, your like your work attire, and you were heading up to the suite.
Yes, I think I received instructions to prepare the suite.
Yes. So this ship is huge. So probably like by the fourth floor, you can feel your cat, like your hammies and your quads, like really starting to get that workout, and you're feeling, you know, all this new feeling. And that was horrible. As you make it up to the next level, to the top floor, you can see there's a hallway that shoots down, and it like the hall like narrows, you know, as it go. Or wait, the stern. I should really know this shit. I talk enough about ships. But anyways, how the room works is it's off the back and it's built up 5 stories, and you're at the the top story, which is still probably almost like a 1,200 square foot area, and there's a hallway that goes straight down to the other side, which there's another stairway that goes down like the left and right side of this. You came up the left. To the right, you see a couple dividers that almost look like weather blockers, you know, that just like keep the hallway from getting peppered with any kind of, you know, of the weather. And on the other side of that, there is a balcony that looks down to the whole ship. And you can look down and you can spot, although they look small, where your group is at the table, and you just can see around to all of these people on the top, like on the tavern floor of this, just having a grand old time. As you spin back down and go to the hallway, you meet with the door. They probably gave you a key. You know, you probably have a skeleton key attached to the apron or something like that, where you put it in and you open it up. And as you open this up, the whole back wall is windows, and it looks out towards the opening of the dock ward, which is just this boulder made almost complete circle that protects the city from any invasions from the sea. And you can just see out, and it's just like another one of those beautiful pictures where like you see all the lanterns on all of the huts on the stilts, and it fades away to just the 5 towers. In here you can see the bed, which is a big bed, is not made. It looks like whoever was up here before did not make the bed. And most of it seems in place. So that's what you see. Also, you have like the bed off to the right side, and then there is like a little kitchenette and a couple cots and stuff open. It's like a big studio apartment.
I will cast Mage Hand and order the Mage Hand to start making the bed. I'll basically use it to like start sprucing up the place and cleaning up. And in the meantime, I'm looking for a mirror or like some sort of place to like wash up. And I'm going to reach into like my satchel and just apply some makeup, some sparkling like eye glimmer here, and like draw glimmer on my shoulder clavicle to, you know, draw the ire to my assets. I will like chuck my hair again a couple times. And then I will double check the status of what the Mage Hand's doing and probably like correct it a couple times and like help clean up.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know.
The prince, and I'm assuming his consort is going to be staying here, correct?
Yes. I mean, with the information you have, Yeah.
Do I have an like? Is there a safe or any idea, or like area, like a closet where, um, like people would normally store treasured items while they're staying?
Why don't you go ahead and make me a perception or investigation check? So you are playing a role and not super familiar or not familiar at all with this.
That's a 6.
Um, it takes you like you almost stop a couple times looking, but you're determined. And you find in the little kitchenette on one of the bottom drawers, uh, like a push plate, and like you push it. It looks like a drawer. You pull it, it doesn't come out or anything. You push it in, and it releases. Um, and it's got a little, probably like a children's shoebox lead case in it.
Is that locked right now?
No, that it's not locked. It's like a hidden spot that opens up. It's very, probably almost tacky to the theme, like a hidden compartment in a captain's quarters, rather than having like a lock magic box cliche. Um, playing on that.
How dark is it in this cabinet?
It's pretty dark. I mean, there's.
Okay.
Hey, if you close it, it'll be completely dark.
I want to basically put everything back, and you said it's kind of like a push release, correct?
Yep.
Nyx is gonna rip out a piece of her hair, a single strand, and she's gonna lick it, and she's gonna put it in the corner of the drawer, as kind of like a reminder to see if anyone has popped open the drawer, for the next time she's there.
Okay. All right.
And then she's gonna put the drawer kind of back into
put it into place. The hair's nice and taut once it gets kind of locked back in. You'll definitely you have a good confidence in this.
Cool. She's gonna double check the status of the room, making sure it looks good and is up to order, and then she's going to double clap and leave with her mage hand.
Yeah.
Head back downstairs.
Okay. Just before, as you wrap up, because you spent a lot of time looking for that compartment. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. All right. Where is it? Let me just get this. The rest of the group here. Otto, Killian, Celeste. Right here. You over here on the table, like behind you. A couple people talking. One guy goes, "Did you hear what happened at the stilts last night? They say another fisherman went missing without a trace. Oi, and it's not the first time either. People have been vanishing left and right down there. Nobody seems to care why. I heard it's the spirits of the drowned. Come back and claim vengeance on the living." And then you see like the second patron just like hit the little guy as he was like being creepy. The first guy goes, "Nonsense. It's more likely the work of smugglers and pirates, lurking in the shadows, snatching up unsuspecting victims." Then the second guy, "Whatever it is, I'd steer clear. No one needs to be out in the outers. Something's unnatural about that place. Mark my words. To pull out of that conversation.
Were they wearing buckles or laces?
Laces.
Both of them?
All three were wearing laces.
All three were wearing.
Yeah, not buckle guys. Figrin and Cyrus. Well, those three are tuned in. You see like that moment when the table starts like breaking for a second and picking up on different conversations. Cyrus and Figrin, you hear one guy go, "You hear about old man Grumbled? They say he stumbled upon a full chest of gold coins while digging a new well in his backyard." Another guy goes, "Aye, but that's nothing compared to the treasure said to be buried beneath the stilts. They say the district is built on top of ruins from an ancient city, and there's untold wealth hidden deep within its depths." Another guy, "I've heard the same. They say there's a network of tunnels beneath the stilts filled with lost relics and forgotten treasures. But beware, for many who venture down there," and he gets real low, "never return." They slam their tankards together. And another guy goes, "Bah! It's all tales and superstition. No one's ever found anything more than a rusty trinket or two down there. Besides, who'd be foolish enough to go poking around in the dark tunnels under the stilts?" And then the innkeeper comes up and puts like new beers down for him and picks up the rest of their mugs. And they lean in and they go, "You never know. They say fortune favors the bold. There's always someone willing to risk it for a chance at untold riches. Just remember, not all that glitters is gold." And he just like takes the mugs and starts walking back, and they go into like some random conversation after that. You guys convene at that point to see like the one of the workers rushes quick and like whistles, and you see the bard on the back like cornered like mini stage starts playing a tune, like this very like stern but beautiful tune. And you see from the main entryway that you guys came up on the ramp, this large Luxodon with beautiful ivory tusks that curl out, almost ripped with like a six pack. He has a barrel of rum under one arm, and he's got like a mug that is like 2 pints in the other, and he just steps through and he slams the fucking open jug of rum, and he goes, "What's up, Ecuador?" And he just starts screaming, and he just lets off this massive, like almost WWE style personality. And and then you see as he walks through and he like gives some people some high fives, he totally knocks them off their chairs. And walks through like strutting his shoulders. You see behind him a very stern and intimidating Leonin with beautiful shined armor that the silver has a hint of green and the gold like is a bit brighter. And on his chest you see the sigil of Oquan's royal family, which is a green background with like this gold jungle tree inlay, and then right in the center of it is just a proud, brutesque Luxodon with a war-hammer and like in a stance of power. Following behind him are three other individuals, which look like two look like leopard tabaxis, and two of the other two are like jet black, almost like a panther-esque tabaxi, and they like kind of walk in sequence behind Prince Kale as he's just, going up, and like he goes to the table right behind you guys, grabs one of the guys' drinks, he says, "Whoa!" And he slams one of their drinks and he puts down. They just start cheering because he's cheering. But then they slowly like get him like situated and going up the stairs. And at that point, Nyx, you come out of the room and you start walking down the stairs, and you have to stop at one of the landings as this just majestic Gronk-esque style Luxodon just Rah! And he just like stops you, and he looks at you, and he just smiles at you a little bit. And he turns around and he just starts walking up the stairs.
Can I get a check on those guys? Obviously, I recognize that was Prince Cow and Captain Something, the cat guy.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
What was that something? Captain...
I'll
I
find.
know we knew his name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I forgot where I put it. I'll find it for you.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
wanna
find it for
interrupt
you.
him.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I remember it as Captain Something, the cat guy.
Yeah.
But more importantly, can I get a laces check on all them?
None of them are wearing boots.
Ew.
Yusta. What's his
They're
name?
just barefoot?
Oh, we got to start a new category.
Yow. Alright, I'm gonna start recounting all the people and just recategorizing them into laces, buckles, or barefoot.
Make a perception check.
I would like. This one would like to state that I also do not wear shoes.
Yeah, that's what this perception check was for.
Oh, figuring. But we're in a bar. Alright, that's an 11.
11. You like do now see Figurin doesn't have any shoes on, and
no, I have to add him to the list.
and you
of
see
disgusting
three
people
other
that went barefoot to a bar.
members or three other patrons don't have shoes on either. You notice this time going through.
Lord, we have a public plate.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
When they walk in, the locate object, does it light up into a specific area, or?
Oh boy, I don't know. You know what? Here, let's do this. Roll me your whiz, right?
Yes.
All right, roll me a d20, add your whiz and proficiency. Is kind of arcana.
Straight whiz, you said, right?
Yeah, it's like an arcana check essentially, but I don't want to make you do an arcana. That's
It'd be 15.
15. Okay. So, as he walks by, actually, figuring you'd spot this too. On his neck, there's this beautiful, like, rose gold chain that comes down to like a small, like like gold casing with an amethyst crystal gem sunk in the center of it. And it's not like the only necklace he has on, and it's definitely not the one that's like catching everybody's eye. It's, it looks more like a family heirloom or something by the way he has it on, but he's got Flavor Flav jewels on. I mean, this guy's a fucking he's just over the top. Um, but you, Killian, you spot that, right? Like with that check, figuring you look over and it's just beautiful. And potential.
When I
Jack
s-
is in sight.
when I see it, I want to nudge Cyrus. Just
Now, which one of
And
you
I'll
is the dirty thief?
By this time, Nix, you make your way down and you can join the party. I will say, guys, it's like pushing probably 1 o'clock in the morning. The bar room floor after the prince goes up, like half of the patrons leave, like they were waiting for his arrival. And it's thinning out. Closing time's not till 3 o'clock though, so you still have a couple hours. As welcome patrons.
at the group that's at the table. We should go tonight.
well, I see Nyx coming. Maybe she found something.
Gentlemen.
I'm gonna nudge Figrin
Maybe.
and be like, I thought this was a reconnaissance.
Yes. This one is here to copy the gem, and he'll just go back into his book.
I have, and Nyx is going to lower her voice as she is realizing that they're in a public setting. Believe I found where they are potentially going to be storing the gem, if it is not on the prince at all times.
Well, did you see him walking up to his room?
I did. I happened to get a good look at the room and a good look at the layouts. I have the key right here.
His necklace, the older looking one, appears to be what we're looking for.
Might I see the key
Not
for a moment?
appear, it is.
But
I will hand Otto the key.
I'm just going to squeeze it in my palm. As
That
I
is
can.
not what I thought you were going to do with that.
And then I'm gonna give it back. And then I'm gonna look at the impression.
anyway, you
That's
said you
a
found
little-
where he might?
Yes, I found where he might store the treasure if it is not on his neck. So.
You are the thief.
Excuse me?
One of you is thief, yes?
Correct. That's the goal, yes.
Good. The Gran is not thief.
Got it. Yes, got it. Yes. No, I figured
Can I
that
see
one out.
key
Yeah.
Again, it is fading faster than I thought it would.
Are you going to push it strongly into your hand again?
Yeah.
Is there any reason why you're doing this? Can we?
It just helps me remember things.
I mean, we can hold on to this key for a little bit. I can give it back to you at a time that's more appropriate.
Okay. That'll work
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
My hand really stings.
All right. Okay. So no ideas from these two. Any of the you other three? We got like a couple hours here still left. I'd ideally like to get it tonight.
Well,
I thought this was
Well,
a reconnaissance mission.
I know, but the opportunity,
Is Nick's
You are
wearing
thief.
laces or
You
buckles or boots?
steal. Bring to
They
Figran,
clearly-
Figran copies, and we go home.
Sorry, what was that figured?
You are thief. You bring Jim to Figran. Figran copies. We go home.
Yes,
I-
that's the gist of
might-
it. Yes.
I might be able to get into his room unnoticed, but are we sure we want to do this tonight?
I mean, if we
course
try, we'll at least have another opportunity tomorrow, as long as we don't get caught.
That's fair. Okay. We just might
Can
have
I
to
get a
wait
laces check on everyone here? What's Nick's wearing?
an hour or so while he's sleeping. But
Well, did you see the way he entered?
This one suspects it will be many hours before he is sleeping.
yeah,
And he wasn't
Fikran's right.
wearing any shoes.
Do you think he might come back down?
The way he entered, I'd bet my money on it.
It depends. Is this room stocked, or is it just? Did you put alcohol in the room, or I suppose they probably want some.
I mean, it's the typical welcoming party. It's like a little bit of champagne, but I don't know if those gentlemen look like they're going to be pleased with champagne.
Oh, but what was? Did anyone get an
Uh,
idea of what he had?
How
in the-
about this?
the
How
big-
about this? How about I go send a few complimentary drinks up there and get the. Would anyone else like to come with me? And I'm not looking at Vigrin or Otto.
Fine.
You know, carry, but that's about it.
Well, you need help copying the gem.
The girls will handle it, boys. The girls will handle it. Okay, let's go. Next.
Actually, do you mind if I borrow that for a moment?
Yes, I do.
You mind?
I do. Yes.
It was
Very
given
much.
to him.
Yes, and you've done a great job keeping it safe for us. And I know, oh boy, man, you did it well. But I just need to borrow it for a moment here to help us get this. You did say I was the thief, correct? And I'm gonna make sure I don't say that last part out loud.
Yes, you are the thief. I also say quietly.
Pig. Crater for the.
I'm
Say that
sure
again?
you can figure this out.
I am. Figran is not stupid. Figran is particular. Figran was given responsibility.
No one's
This
saying
one
you-
does not know you, nor trust you.
So, Figurin, let me just say, it's easier with a sleight of hand if we had the thing already and we just, whoop, and we only split second of it being gone.
If Figran gives Nick's gem, that one will stop talking to Figran.
Oh yes, I don't like this as much as you do.
Big. Let me level with you. I'm not a fan of this as much as you are. I know risk giving something so valuable to a
I
stupid wet room, but we need to let the Merc do what Merc. And maybe this is why we're here. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this puzzle.
to supervise.
I mean,
Figran will supervise, and I'll hand the gem to Nix. The copying gem.
Okay.
Nix will be careful.
Nix will be careful.
Figran
Kilino-
will supervise.
hold
Killing
on.
a
And
lean
I'm
over.
going to
Is Nick's
look for the
barefoot?
bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there's portholes here. You go into a room and you pee out a window
Yeah.
into the water.
And I'm not concerned about the actual toiletries.
Okay.
I'm just looking to be somewhere private.
Yep.
And I will say, what's my spell? Dignazane in Draconic, and I will cast Disguise Self as a half-elven female in similar garb as Nyx was wearing.
Okay.
And I will walk out and put my hand on towards Nyx, not actually touching her. The Grand will supervise.
All right. Well, ladies, do you want to? And Nyx is gonna look at Celeste. Do you mind just cleaning up just a little? And then Nyx is gonna. Do you mind if I? And she's going to just like lick her finger and just like help do her hair a little bit more pretty.
Annoyance. Right across the face.
This one understands. And I'll cast, I will say, hold on. Reme, and cast Druidcraft and grow a flower, like quietly in my palm, and I'll hand it to Nyx, because I don't want to touch anyone.
And look at you, you're already figuring it out.
I'm like,
Hey! Doo-doo.
never again.
Okay, sorry.
Killian, I know you had something.
Yeah, just before Dix pops off, I'll just put my hand on her shoulder to say, "Call us if you need anything," and I'll cast guidance
All right.
On who?
on Nyx.
Cyrus, it's like the table's breaking up. You stand up and someone like bumps into you. And you feel in like your pocket, like on your coat or your pants, whatever, like something slide in. And then by the time you turn around to see who it is, it's just hoods up and it's lost like in the crowd of people exiting after the prince went upstairs.
One moment. How much time we have? Nyx.
We have about 2 hours.
I take a minute.
You need a minute?
I need 10 minutes. Well, yes, 10 minutes.
This should be fine. Nyx, let's go get the
drinks. Yeah, let's go.
No. I'm gonna sit down at the table quietly and cast comprehend language.
Alright, so you're doing magic out on the floor now. Sleight of hand, please.
Sure.
Actually, is there
Oh yeah, it has everything.
okay, yep, then sleight of hand, please.
And I'm doing it for 10 minutes, so
Yeah, yep.
I only got an 11.
Yeah, so about 2 minutes in, one of the big security guards, Killian, you're kind of taking a sip out of your beer, and you see Figurin doing this, and just a second after, you see like the familiar meaty paw meet Figurin's shoulder, be like, please, no magic.
Yep.
And then he realizes you're a female, and he like puts his
I'm
hand
not
off
gonna
of
say
you.
a word.
Understand?
I'll nod.
Oh, look at you. You want to tell him what happens?
Well, they don't really like it. We'll put it that way. But hopefully, you're not too afraid of getting wet if you keep doing that.
Ren will nod again. Like not saying a word, just nodding.
All right. He'll step away, turn his attention somewhere else.
I'm not a
That
big
shit.
fan of getting wet. Just,
Bit of a drop too. Wouldn't recommend it.
Hey, what's Killian got for boots?
Oh, buckles all day.
Awesome.
What's that mean?
Well, I will not cast that because I can't.
All right, so you guys get your drinks.
Yeah. As we walk to the bar, Nyx is going to do that thing that that Marjorie Tyrell walk with, like Sansa Stark, like arm in arm, over to the bar, and she's going to cozy up and say, "Listen, I understand. All right, I do understand. I don't mean to be rude. I know how I come off. All right. I apologize, but that's not going to help us accomplish what we need to. So I hope you can get past this." And Nyx is like gonna realize as she's saying that her arm is getting like a little more tense, and then she's gonna kind of like loosen up and then smile.
As awkward as that was, it's entirely my fault. You just remind me of a life I was trying to leave, and I was personifying that on you. And I'm here to work as a team, whether I like your face or not. And I'm just prejudging you, and I shouldn't be doing that. So I do apologize.
Okay, well that I accept that apology, and I pre-apologize for what I'm about to do next, and we're gonna take the drinks up.
All right.
I give you a look.
For Grand, like, his walk is terrible. Like, he still kind of walks like a dragonborn. Like, he's not really sure what he's doing. But he's trying to copy you.
So we got Figran, Celeste, and Nyx going upstairs, while Killian, Otto, and Cyrus are staying down on the floor.
Yeah, I'll at least be with Otto. I don't know if Cyrus wants to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the next group. I'm gonna step away out of prying eyes. I can somehow do so, and go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
okay. There's a lot of shadows here, especially this late at night. Half the lanterns are out. You know, there's probably only like 30 patrons left on the tap floor. So yeah, I mean, plus it's an old galleon ship. You know, there's plenty of places to slip through. You cast invisibility. Make your way up behind Group Nyx. And Otto and Killian are hanging down. So what are you guys doing then?
For that, I want to, once everyone leaves the table, I want to grab Otto and say, "Come with me, and we'll go over to the bar." But I want to situate near the doorway to the galley.
Okay.
Or not to the galley, to the stairs.
All right. So you make a strategic seating change. Perfect.
Right. I would imagine that despite the newness of this, I would recognize his leadership and possibly even his strategy, and without any sort of verbal.
Well, you know, you also
We gotta see what the bartender's wearing for shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta check that out.
You also know, Otto, your role in the Aquanor Veiled Agency. You know that Killian's a member of the defense team, and you're really intelligent, so you would recognize that from that point. Yeah.
I know that he's doing something for a strategic thing, and whether or not it even makes sense to me, it doesn't make sense to disagree with him. Obviously, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna scope out any of the various shoe categories we need to compartmentalize, and then I'm gonna make small talk. I'm assuming we'll order a drink at the bar so we don't
Yeah.
look like weirdos.
Yeah.
We'll talk to the bartender, but I'd like to position myself so Otto's behind me almost. So like think of it like the end of the bar. So I'm between like Otto and everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then I guess I'll open with an icebreaker. So Killian, do you like numbers?
Numbers?
Yeah,
I-
you know, digits and such.
I know 16 ounces in a pint, and that's about it.
Is that your favorite number?
Well, prefer 24, and I'll put my mug down.
Interesting. Very interesting. I also respect both 16 and 24 somewhat equally.
You have a favorite number?
I
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Jeff.
I don't think that's really something we need to get into now. That's not real place. I mean, we're here at a busy bar. I'm just trying to. We're not on a date.
Wasn't asking like that, but all right.
Right. I was just. You know what? Never mind.
Killian will turn his head just to watch them go up the stairs.
Yep. You see,
Tripped going up the stairs a little bit.
yeah, they're like the third floor. The stairway is kind of open on that. It's like built on the outside. You go back and forth like a switchback all the way up. Anything else for Otto and Killian?
Otto notices that Celeste doesn't have laces or buckles. It's a strappy sandal that has a thong in between her big toe and the rest of her toes, and it straps up to like her mid calf.
I'm gonna start mentally making a new category
Mm-hmm.
and rechecking the rest.
Yeah, that waiter behind the smooth talking guy that you guys talked to when you first came in, he has buckles. The two bartendresses that are like assisting him both wear flip flops.
I'm gonna recategorize and just double check people with sandals or
Yeah.
flip-flops. I'm gonna make it adjacent to barefoot, but not quite the same.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna restart. I'll start.
All right. So, group next. You guys ascend as you get almost to the top floor. Yes.
I would like to explain things while we're walking.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
At first, I would like to say, all right, how you guys have read the manuals, correct? This is standard hot potato.
Potato.
Hot potato. Standard hot potato.
Why
Yes?
is potato hot?
The potato's hot because it doesn't stay in your hand too long. That's why.
I don't think
I
he
would
read the
not-
homework.
I would not grab a hot
You look,
potato.
you look like a man who reads the manuals.
Right now, I look like a woman.
That is true. You know what? You got me on that one. Anyways,
Yes, I read all manuals. Which manual are you referring to?
the manual, the Veiled Agency manual, the playbook.
I am arcane researcher. I've read that manual.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna
well,
whisper and be like, figuring. I think he means, or I think she means that just can't have the artifact too. Switch it out soon.
basically, what we're going to do is figure out what they plan on doing tonight. But if there's an opportunity to make a distraction, we are going to do it. And I'm going to pass the replicator, let's call it, along to one of you or Celeste. Does that make sense?
If you pulled out your hand, I I can take it. I'm invisible right now. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
I
knew
did
that.
not
that?
see you. I did not see you there.
yeah, no, still invisible.
Still
At
can't
least
see
for
you
an
there.
hour.
So it will it go hidden?
no.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't go in.
It'll be
It's
just floating.
only things on you when the spell is cast are invisible. I believe.
Damn.
I believe.
Okay, no,
Double.
that's
You.
fair.
It's. You know. I could be
Yeah.
making shit up in my mind because it
No, I
sounds
think
right.
you're right. That's how I would interpret it.
You know. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
You know. And I think I tried to do this once. But it was
Okay.
that was a 3D.
Was there windows in the room?
There was. I believe there was windows that faced the entire
It would be
Ward.
the south side.
south.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ship points
Uh,
north and east.
That wasn't connected to the balcony, right?
No, that was like on the other side. There wasn't a balcony off
You-
of that. There was just
Never
windows.
mind, I can't do that.
It points north and east.
North and south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did
We can
Okay.
cause
I could have said east.
good
My bad.
distraction.
So
Gran, this one can teleport whoever has the gem 30 feet away.
I think it's best if we plan this a little bit more before executing. But
Thorough
I-
plan is wise.
I think the three of us, us three ladies. Okay, we're switching from hot potato to we three ladies. So we three ladies are going to be the distraction, and the goal is to get the Invisible Man inside of the room, and to distract them long enough to make the replicator, if it's not already on his neck. But if it's already on his neck, we have to go a different route and challenge them to a drinking. Which, Celeste, that's where you come in.
Andy, if I was to recast invisibility, could
Hmm.
I then have the item be invisible? Burning spell slot.
You can also
Uh,
cast
second
invisibility on other
level
people,
spell slot. Oh shit! Yeah.
but it's concentration, so it would drop on you.
Who's kind of the stealthiest of our group here and knows magic?
You.
Probably you.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right, I'm gonna drop invisibility. I can take the item. and then I'll
Where are you doing
re-
this? Hold on, whoa, before you drop, where like maybe go somewhere else.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking for the outside, the stairs are like built into the outside of the ship, and there's switchback. So whenever you go up, like you hit that bend, it's covered by the stairs and blocked from visual. You guys could, I imagine
would-
right
would
now
Yeah,
you're
that's
like
percussion.
on the fourth or like third level in one of these currently having this conversation.
It's just like smoking in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Other side hallway. No
I
one
love the
confused.
beginning sessions so
yeah,
much.
You're basically invisible.
When we hit one of those spots, then I'll drop my invisibility and just. Okay then. I'll take the item. Yeah, as long as you guys can distract them, I'll take in and hopefully get the hell out of there as soon as it's done.
So I mean, this
And
is a.
you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You will copy item and then switch the item.
Yes.
Because remember, we must copy item and then replace
Copy it.
gem
Right.
with a copy. That may not work invisible. I don't know how that magic works.
No, but I can at least get into the room while invisible. And if you can lure them or something, if the item's still in there. So this is also assuming that it's not
it's not
on
around his neck. Yeah. So
Yep.
I
I
agree that the Flash one I agree with Nick. The brash one should indulge in alcohol.
There's
Not much cranial function loss for her.
that
No offense.
the wizards, you would know, you will not break concentration on a spell using this item that you were given for this. This doesn't require any components except like probably some kind of a rubbing on a glyph or something to activate. It's meant to be clandestine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Could he do it like right with it on, with him like him wearing it?
And you still have to steal it.
If the
I
necklace
mean-
is still attached
Oh yeah, we
to
would
it,
still have.
then
Yeah, we would still have to steal it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The major problem is that if it's off, like he's getting ready for bed or something, and as long as he doesn't wear it to bed, if it's off, then we can do the whoop whoop, easy
Yeah.
peasy. But if it's on, it's gonna be more than a drinking game. Someone's gonna have to
Off.
Well,
approach.
I'm
don't-
sorry.
is there
In order to
something
use the
wrong with
device,
your
I have to be touching the item, right?
Yeah, like think of it like
Like,
a 3D scanner.
And how long does it take?
It was 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
okay.
All right. I think I know what's going on now. I
Mhm.
think I know what we're doing here. Celeste, that is option C. Let's all agree we have option A, option B, and option C.
I'm confused on option C.
The problem, the second, third, fifth, fourth problem, is that the zoo of l'entourage is still in the room. How many sets of eyes is that really? Too many.
Let's worry about that when we're in there. Let's just give this the old college try.
I mean, unless you just want me to bop darkness in the room and then I just saunter out of there with the thing. I mean, what's possible?
Because I think that would raise too many alarms.
I mean, I could also, switch out for silence and be no alarms.
Celeste, what is your favorite drink?
Something fruity.
Like an apple teeny?
Apples. Gosh, no. Only tropicals for me, my friend. Oh, jeez.
So like a painkiller, like a pineapple rum.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So I think we need a couple code words. Painkiller is going to be the go ahead on the drinking challenge. Appletini will be the code name for the less salacious option of option C. For me.
Very confused.
What about you, Cyrus? What's your favorite drink?
Ale.
Bud Light.
All right, you're danger.
Yeah.
You're
An
Your
elvish
go-word.
flight.
hell yeah.
Elvish
Ale.
Lane.
All right, what do we say?
So- Yeah, we're not gonna find anything else standing here, so
No. The only
Right.
thing we can do is try.
So
All right.
as you guys come out of the little cubby and walk up, going to the 5th level, that's where we're gonna take our break. So
Drinks are definitely warm as we're gonna know.
ah,
Yeah, this mission.
we will be.
Traditional beer is served warm.
Will be. Yeah, it is.
Room temperature.
Yep. Man, they go down so fast. Woo!
We're not talking about LBLs here, Andy.
Oh man, no, I've been in Germany. I've got some real beers, and boy, I didn't drink back then, but it's probably a good thing. I only had a couple. All right, we'll be back. Man, the good old arm. vocals are there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to the X-Men one shot.
Yeah.
I am down for that.
I'm down to DM that.
All right. I'm Wolverine though. Wolverine's my jam. I regenerate. Okay.
You can.
Speaking of going down, Nyx.
Yeah.
the blue one.
I'm the
That
blue
was
one.
funny.
All right. So this party is split again. You are maneuvering up 3 females and an invisible party member. As you come out of the last turnstile and start walking up to the 5th floor, you're on the left side of the ship. You see two black tabaxis. One's like standing at the top of the stairs, looking out like over what would be the eastern side. And the other one, as you like walk up, you can see it's on that front balcony point. You notice these Nyx, as you come up, you know the layout. About 60 feet down the hallway to the other stairwell, you can see one of the other tabaxis that's like at the other side on top of the stairwell. Looks like these guys have like just a lockdown on the perimeter. They're not weapons drawn, but they're at the ready, you know, as far as their heightened sense.
I give them like a little curtsy as I lead the group up.
Yeah, I'll just nod at you. Cyrus, why don't you go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please? Chance looks like he's frozen. Nope, there he is.
I'm going there.
So stealth check.
Yeah.
With advantage, because you are invisible.
Dirty 20.
Perfect. Okay. You like take those top few steps real slow until you start to gain a little bit of comfortability in this invisible state. You notice not the one at the stairs, but the one that's on the balcony, the tabaxi, Cyrus, looks like through you. And you stop for a second, and the party is about 4 or 5 steps, and you just move on after them, and nothing. The door is in the center of this hallway, but they let you pass. No reason not to. Currently,
I'm assuming because we're carrying all those drinks.
Mhm.
We'll go up to the door and give it a big old knock.
yeah. The captain, Dolza, the lion, he says, "Hey, what is this?" He opens
Captain
the door.
Dolza. It is me,
It is.
Persephone. I'm here to welcome you to the shipwreck and respite.
Oh, well, I'm sure the prince will like this.
Yes, I thought you would love a welcoming party of drinks, and I have a few lovely guests with me to, if you would like some company.
I do not care for the company, but I'm sure the prince will. He's gonna open a pouch, pull out like 10 of these very unique gold pieces. They're otherworldly. These are a gold piece from Oquan. Still hold the same weight, still works across the borders, but it's just the elephant folk design on one side, and like a jungle imprint on the other side. And he says, he leans in to you next, and he goes, "Take care of him. I'll be outside." And he steps outside and he closes the door behind you guys. You get the sense that this guy is accustomed to paying the female wait staff to do things with the prince. So, you step in, you have that divider, you see Prince Kale is like on the bed with like one of his 3-pint mugs, chugging some rum, eating a banana and a couple other vegetables. He's an impressive specimen. He does not have any of the necklaces on. Why doesn't everybody in this room roll me a perception check, please?
Nope.
7.
21.
Celeste, as you walk in behind Nyx and Figran, following behind you, you look off to the left, and where the little kitchenette is, looks like just the bags and trunks. Nothing's been put away yet. They haven't been here that long. And on like the countertop, you can see like just 4 or 5 huge necklaces. And as like the moonlight shines through the window, catches the gem that's buried underneath this necklace pile, you just get that glimpse of the goal. There is a divider between that. Prince Kel's on the right side. What are you guys doing?
I look towards Nyx and telepathically say, perhaps you could offer. I have put things away. Luggage and whatnot.
Nyx will just nod as she begins to walk over. It was Prince, correct? It
Yes.
was Prince.
Yes, it's
Kale?
Prince Kale. Yeah. All right.
Prince Kale, welcome to the Shipwreck and Respite Hotel.
Oh, you guys must be new. I like that they keep up with it. Oh, it's great. The last
Yes,
trio
we've
that I was a part of here. I just hope you guys are ready to have some fun. All right, because we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, right.
Oh,
Woo!
desperately at Nyx and be like, he cannot touch me.
Nyx will nod her head yes again. Yes, we are under new ownership since, not new ownership, new management since you left over, and we are all about our customer satisfaction.
That's great.
That's why we're bringing up this round of free drinks, complimentary on the house here. It looks like you would like some ale, yeah?
Yeah, sure. I'll drink some ale. Why not? Fills up his mug. You see him start to take off his robes, and strip down, but he leaves like his briefs on, and he stretches out like big elephant stretch, and then he lays face first on the bed, and he looks over to you. And he goes,
I'm sorry, I'm not there. I just need you to describe it.
He looks over at Nyx and he goes, "What are you waiting for? I got a fight tomorrow. The muscles need to be loose. Come on now. Don't you know what you're supposed to be doing? I need a full body massage. 12 days on the
Over at
ship."
Celeste and like nod.
I hope you. Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I hope you don't mind that my other two assistants here will put away some of your clothes and prepare the rooms.
Absolutely not. They are on the left arm and the right arm. This is a 3-person job. We let this. I don't understand. Do I need to call a manager? Let's get with this.
Celeste will see the struggle happen, and she goes over to his garment. Says, "Here, let me get this for you real quick," and hands it over to Figrin, and you put it over there, pointing at the pile of things. And then she will walk over to his shoulder and give like the firmest, like almost like paralyzing grip to his shoulder.
Oh,
Oh, you're so tight.
that feels good.
Well, just hang the robe up, knowing that someone else is in the room. And I'll look to Nyx like,
Don't
should
forget
I?
the oil.
Should I?
Yes.
I'll put on oil.
Candace, will you grab the oil?
Literally, Fig's like points at himself like,
Like, who's Candace?
Yes, Candace. When Nyx is pointing at Figurin, and
he's gonna grab the oil.
Okay.
Is there oil?
Yes.
Assumed.
No, there's.
Okay.
I mean, this
Nyx
isn't-
I have oil if I need to.
Nyx is
It's
going
not
to.
the right kind, but
Nyx is going to hand over the oil, and no touch. She's going to basically sound that or act that out and not say it. And then
a nod.
she's gonna produce her mage hand to kind of help start massaging.
I will
the gentleman.
stand where the mage hand is and
Yes.
just pretend to rub.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
I hope you're enjoying the ale, yeah?
Yeah, he slams it and then, goes down. All right. So, not Figurin, because Figurin's not massaging. Celeste and Nyx, I need performance rolls, please. I'm sorry, guys, but this is going there because
Oh my god, yeah.
we're going there. And I'm just glad it's this.
And while they're doing that, it might have been mentioned, I might have missed it. The actual necklace itself, he's still wearing it?
No, he's not.
No.
And you didn't spot it as soon as you went in the room, but after like a minute, you see your group pulled in and they're starting to oil down and like give a intense muscle like back massage to this giant elephant folk. You can do what you wish now. We'll say we'll give you a couple
Gonna look for it, yeah.
Yeah, so you see it doesn't take much to go to like the big pile of like their luggage, and you see a bunch of necklaces like stacked on the countertop. You have to look through them, and then you find the necklace.
While they're doing their thing, I'm gonna start 10 rounds and yeah, because it's not gonna break my invisibility. So yeah.
All right, so you like set it up.
Copying someone's cell phone.
Yeah, Celeste and Nyx is yep. Both of you, out of like your figuring you're a little late to the party because your passive's a little bit lower.
Oh, my passive nodes.
Yeah, but you two start to see like from like the room being backlit a little bit with this tealish purple magical energy, like a nightlight. It's not noticeable, and instantly you feel more invested in keeping Prince Chaos face away from anywhere he would see that.
I will. Can I look at Nyx again telepathically, since I'm not rubbing anything, I have a
Oh, you
vial
could
of
be.
jellyfish stingers. I've heard they're good for acupuncture. I have a vial of seaweed, perhaps for wrapping the eyes.
What was your performance rolls, ladies?
Oh, I get a 16.
16? Okay, that's good.
22.
22. All right.
I had 2 questions.
Yes.
The light is from Jance's character doing the thing.
You
right?
would imagine so. I think with the planning and the information you have, you can only assume.
That's okay. I just want to confirm that. And then the position of our large friend, is he on his back or on his stomach?
He's on his stomach right now. He's like spread eagle on his stomach. His trunk is like pointing up, and you know it's a little creepy when you get up to the shoulders, and it just starts like sniffing, like, and he'll open his. Oh, you got a different smell about you.
He's like, how tall is he? Is he like over 10 foot? He's like,
He's right around there.
okay. Okay. I have an idea, but Nix wants to do something first with her better roll.
Well, Nyx is going to be. I don't know the rules about casting multiple cantrips at once, but she's going to be going like. I know Mage Hand is only activated for 1 minute.
Yeah, but
She
you
is going off and on with Mage Hand and Thaumaturgy to kind of like create a vibration on the table or on the bed to kind of enhance it and like a dim or brighten the lights depending on what helps disguise the other glow a little bit better. I think she had to adjust it. And then also just kind of some ominous whisper, not ominous, but just whispers of just like relax. Just trying to enhance the experience, and then also draw the eye line of the prince towards her.
All right.
Seeing that, I would like to use Druidcraft to create like good smells in front of his head, facing away from the direction. Like if he's looking for what that smell is, it's over there where his nose is.
Yeah, his
You know,
trunk.
like flower petals, like you know,
Peanuts.
yeah, peanuts.
Right.
That might be species.
All right.
Um,
So
That's xenophobic.
So now I need Nyx and Celeste to roll me a dexterity checks. Nyx, you get a +3 to this because your mage hand is still massaging. You cast it as this kicked off, so your mage hand will be active and massaging because you give it a function that'll do it.
You said a +3?
Yeah, I have to say though, your mage hand is probably massaging at like a rhythmic motion, and it's like just good at being like at directions, like it's a machine almost, right? So it's keeping the tempo of its massaging a little bit better, you guys. So. Go for it.
You said dexterity?
Yeah.
that be with using our saving throw or just the modifier?
Just your dex mod.
Okay, I get a 16.
16? Perfect.
23.
23. All right. A blend of figuring pulling his trunk away from your smells or the smells of the room, and you guys just really getting into that like hey, it might be your first time giving a massage to a Luxodon, but you're doing a fucking good job. And he's like getting to that point where after he drank the ale and the rum, where he's like almost asleep, but not asleep. You know, he's like at that point when you're on your pillow and you're starting to drool right before you pass the fuck out. He's getting there. We'll say rounds 3 or 4, 5, and 6 go without saying anything you guys want to add.
Celeste is going to nudge this state of mind a little bit more, paying attention to her prey at this point. And she's going to do minor illusion and cast the sound of some subtle hand pan music coming from somewhere in the room.
Little Peruvian pan flute.
Nope, the hand pan, the steel.
He
I need
gets
that clip to please someone.
and he looks like he doesn't look at you, but he turns his head to the side. He goes, "Make sure Cap doubles what he gave you when you leave. I feel phenomenal, and this is just 100% opposite of what I felt the last time I was in Aquanor. So thank you." Oh, right there, in between the shoulder blades. Come on, someone, give it to me hard. Give it to me hard.
Like get on top of his back and like boop bop bop bop.
All right. Last skill check. Let's see here. We did performance and we did a dexterity save. This one is like deep. I wish Lex was here because she could tell me because she's a massage therapist. So I'm sorry if I'm botching all of this, Lex. But let's go with like a strength, athletics. Just like to really beat in those deep muscles.
You do that or medicine, yeah.
Or medicine. I would be cool with either one of those. Go with medicine. What are you going there?
It's gonna be athletics. I wish it was acrobatics, but
I'm gonna use my guidance as well.
Ooh.
I get a 14.
I got a 21.
Nice.
21. All right, so like you're like really putting your weight into him. However, you're not that big, and this is a big dude. And then Nyx comes up and like starts, using her weight and her knowledge of where to put the weight to just crack like his upper spine. You're a little whimper. At that point,
Was that? Is that from his trunk or his butt?
yeah, his mouth and his trunk. At that point, Cyrus, the light ends, and that box that had like a little gem that you lit up shifts magically like a transformer into the necklace, almost to the fact where if you weren't an intelligent being, you could fucking screw this real quick because it is an exact replica. So you have the real necklace. Wow, you have the whole necklace, and it reprinted.
I see the necklace out since he's invisible and holding it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold.
I was
While
gonna-
they're
Hold on.
distracted,
Well,
I'll
actually,
hold my
wait.
hand
No,
out.
not yet. You can't see him. He's on the other side of the wall.
Oh, okay, gotcha. On the
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'm going to actually walk around the room, position where obviously the prince can't see me. I want to slide the real necklace into Figrin's, like either
my robes.
pouch, pack, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard
Yeah.
to
If I'm
see
holding
because
it
I'm in
there.
an illusion,
Yeah.
but I would guide you to it if I felt that.
You come around the corner. You see Celeste. You saw the illusion that Figrin was. So you can hand that off to him. At that moment, like where you're handing it off, Prince Kel just like lifts up a little bit, and Celeste like shoves him into the bed, and you guys like crack his back a little bit more as you hand this off That's when he lets out that little bit. You hear Captain from outside. Hey, is everything good in there, boss? Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, the prince says. But your massage time
Big,
cools.
while they're like finishing up the massage,
Yep.
we'll go to the door at that knock and open it. And oh god, I can't talk. I can't. I will just nod and kind of like be shy and then leave to go downstairs.
All right. I need one more stealth check from you, Cyrus. I'm assuming that you're following Figurin and
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm heading out of there. 17.
17. Okay. Celeste and Nyx, you see Figurin exit. You assume Cyrus follows.
Before I was gonna say before I would have stepped out, there I would have tapped them each on the shoulder, and then the follow figure.
Okay. All right. The prince.
My prince, is there anything else we can get you?
How much would it cost to have you girls return tomorrow?
I can't speak for Stephanie, is it? Stephanie? I'm sorry. I know it's your first night. I can't speak for Stephanie over here, but I will be back tomorrow night for sure. Stephanie may not, but we can make sure that someone gets up here and gets you real good. We've been training all of the staff on this type of service, so
I think
we'll get you in real nice.
I think it should be Stephanie, and Stephanie should make sure she's free for tomorrow, especially when I will pay you 15 gold pieces each.
All right. Well, we'll bring your compliments to our hospitality staff and see what we can do.
All right, you can leave now. That's enough talking. I'm ready for bed.
Good night, my prince.
Thank you. Tries to cover up, being polite.
Big, when he gets to one of those corners going down the stairs, he will stop and turn back into himself.
Okay.
On the way out of the door, Nyx will look at Captain Dulce and say, I believe he said to pay us a double.
Pulls out 8 more of those gold pieces. Must be good. I'm assuming I'll see you tomorrow.
You may.
Right. Hey, that money. That means this goes nowhere. This goes nowhere. You got it?
We weren't even here.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a great night. He whistles to the guards. It's all right. Take turns. Keep an eye out. Thank you. And he goes in the room with the prince. You guys get down the stairs. You get down to like that third kind of, encased, switchback, or I know there's a fucking term for it. Anyways, you get to that
Fig's
point.
waiting for you guys to come back.
You see Fig in full, like typical Fig, and also is like you guys come out the other side. You can see that it's real close to closing time. Like you can see Otto and Killian down there, and then like maybe 6 people, and 2 of those 6 people are passed the fuck out drunk.
I think it would be wise if we headed back to the engine.
Before we do that, Nyx is going to take some of the gold tips and divvy it up to her tea, but she's going to take, I forget how much we had in total, but she want to give some back to whoever gave her the job.
16.
Gretchen.
Gretchen?
Yeah,
Gretchen.
got 16. Gretchen gave you
You
the.
got 16. I want to give it like at least 2 or 3 gold to Gretchen and say this was from the prince. He seemed very happy.
Ooh. Well, that is the best compliment that you can have. Good job. Be back tomorrow, right?
Maybe.
Oh, come on now. You can't please the prince like that and, not come back. Obviously, you're a good worker. We could give you, like 7 silver a night, which is very good wages. But
I know, but I just learned something tonight. How much money I can make as a massage therapist. I've just been thinking about it. I've been wondering about it, and I don't know. It was something about cleaning up that room and just getting down and dirty with my hands. It just,
All right.
just reminded me of a calling.
This is an old veteran lady that has been working at this inn for decades and knows the inner workings of how things go down, especially when big guests. And she'll kind of half roll her eyes and stop you and like put her hand on your arm and be like, listen, I get it. How about you just come in when we got big guests coming? You do your thing. We'll pay you well. All right? I just see talent. Telling you, we can make some money. Hustle a couple old guys. Doesn't have to be full time. Just a thought. You did well. I appreciate Celeste. Where'd you find this one? And then she
Need a little support.
She pulls out a small linen pouch with 8 silver pieces. Your wages for tonight. Good job. That's a tough one. She chuckles and turns around and starts folding the rest of the aprons and work clothes and getting everything accounted for. You guys meet up with Killian and Otto on
Will you remind me that this one needs coverings on his feet in this establishment? My toes are sticking to the ground now.
I'll remind you. I can't stop thinking about it. I haven't stopped thinking about it since I noticed that. I don't even know why I didn't notice that you've never worn shoes before.
They do not make
I'm
many
sorry.
draconian shoes.
You know what? I'm an engineer. I fix things. I see a problem. I solve the problem. We can find a way to make you draconian shoes. We can do this together.
While this conversation is happening, Nix is gonna chug a beer from the bar, and then say, "All right, boys, let's get out of here."
Right, look, before we leave, Killy and I have some money riding on this. So, DM,
Telling you more.
I'm saying no fucking way.
what?
DM, can you let me know the breakdown of laces and buckles on some bouncers? We've been eyeing them up the whole time.
Next, where's my cutout of
Laces.
Wait, how many?
All of them.
Motherfucker!
It's
I nudge him. Fucking told ya.
You know what? You know what it looks like? It looks like this company pays for work boots. They're all the
Yeah.
same. They're all the same work boot.
I slide Killian 9 gold.
Holy shit! That's a fucking
Sitting there counting them.
level 3,
Nick-
9 gold. Holy fuck!
As Nix orders her beer, I'm gonna just knock it over and just pour some of mine in there. It's way better, trust me. And I
She
was
puts it back. She puts it back like you couldn't believe a girl this nimble could drink a beer this quick.
That a girl.
Um,
Figuring. Figren. The necklace has it just has this pull to you. Where's the talisman?
Figure that. Where's the talisman at all times?
So, wherever you put that necklace, you can feel like magnets, like the necklace wanting to link with the talisman.
Oh, I would say the second we're in a spot that I can. Actually, I don't even know if I have jeweler's tools. I gotta look. I need to get jeweler's tools.
I'm pretty sure someone has jeweler's tools. Didn't you get?
I have thieves' tools for some reason.
Did Otto? Do you have jeweler's tools?
Not really.
No. All right. I mean, I
Figure-
thought one of you picked jeweler's tools. I mean, if
I
you
think I have jeweler's tools proficiency,
yeah.
but my starting equipment didn't start with jeweler's tools.
Well, you can swap your thieves kit out for jeweler's tools if you want, because
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't
Yeah.
see.
I've got the.
I feel like I was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
A few others.
I thought we talked about something like that.
He
but-
made a point. He
He
is
probably
not a
did.
thief.
Yeah.
very true.
yeah. That's
Yeah, I think it was something in my background gave it to me or something like that.
all right.
Anyways, I will take out my jeweler's tools and I will try to pluck that amethyst right out
Say,
of that
like,
necklace.
you guys can make it back to the Veiled Agency.
Yeah.
And get into a classroom. It's gonna be early in the morning. But all right.
I
Go.
immediately start fucking with it.
All right. Give me it.
Figured. Let's wait till we get back.
Little
No, I mean
indiscreet.
immediately when we get back, start fucking with it.
All right. Go ahead. Roll me. What's the jeweler's intelligence?
Intelligence?
You tell me, boss.
I don't know. I don't know what
These tools don't have rules.
I think an intelligence. Give me intelligence plus proficiency because you're proficient with it.
Dude, 14.
14? Okay. It takes 10, 15 minutes. You bend all of the points that connect away, and you carefully remove this like marble-sized gem. You can see it looks like it fits perfectly on the 12 o'clock setting on the talisman, which has 8 points.
Well, am I in my own room or are we all together?
You guys could be in your room. You could be wherever you want. I actually should probably know it's everybody, right? Everybody's
we're all in a room together
Yep.
Yeah.
because we're still a team. Figurin will take out. You'll see this medallion. Figurin will take out, and you'll see him fiddle with the necklace I got, and he'll take out the gem, and he'll just place it on the medallion in the 12 o'clock spot.
As you place it and manipulate the points to connect, you see this like light purple, like deep pink crackling shoot up, and all of you like envelops you, and you lose consciousness.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
And you don't know how long it is after this, but you guys all come to like rubbing your eyes. You're like laid out on this massive battleground in like a circle. You guys are still pulsing.
Looks familiar.
No, hold on. You're pulsing
Okay.
with like a little bit of this pink and purplish energy as you come to shoots into the talisman that is now on Figran's neck. The air is thick and old. You look to your left and your right, and you can see fallen bodies. You look off south, and you can see this massive fortress wall with this gnarly set of like basic tower just shooting up above it. Smoke is in the air, and you can hear just a faint melody, eerie, off in the distance. Doesn't feel like you're in Kraketh anymore. Everybody roll me a history check, please.
Ooh, okay. I'm good at those. 17.
Okay.
This is the smartest character I've ever played.
I got a 19.
19?
I'm just kidding.
Killian?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. 15. Cyrus?
6.
6. Nix!
Nick's got a 6.
Nix? Oh, we got 2 6s. Okay, so you guys didn't pay attention in history class. Which actually checks out. The other 4 of you. This seems a lot like a scene setter that you guys would hear in the Age of Discord. Like, just the evil parts that were out then. Just everything about it. It's like you jumped into it. You were teleported into a history book. And figuring you definitely, well, I'm sure it'll take you a second to get over the excitement that
So excited right now.
time jumping.
The eyes are so wide.
But yeah, you guys on an ancient battlefield. The battle's done though. Like, it looks like it's been done for 500 years as you like really get acquainted and shake off all of the weirdness that comes with what just happened when you put that gem in the talisman.
Question. Is
Wait, are
the
we really
amulet
here? This isn't a
Is the-
dream?
Does the amulet have obsidian in it? Not the gem, but the amulet.
I don't know if it does. I just pulled this up so I could probably find it. Give me a second, Tim.
Adrian's just doing mental calculations right now in his head. Like, he actually, I'm gonna say, he pulls out his book and he starts writing in it like vigorously, like writing out equations and spells and just like figuring out a lot of mathematical equations. Just,
Yeah,
like,
no,
frantically.
there's no obsidian in this. Also, I forgot to point this out to you, Otto. When Figrin was putting the gem in there, you noticed in this talisman behind, as soon as that gem was put in there, just before that like blast of that purplish energy, gears start to move in the talisman. Actually, guys, Tim, can you drop the talisman into handouts?
I just saved it. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. Now we should do this. I think this was like the initial thing because we didn't point it out last session. But it doesn't. To answer your question, Otto, it doesn't. It feels real. It just feels like you're in someone else's space.
I want to run over to Otto, like after jotting down on my books, and I don't do this often, but Figurin will almost physically pick Otto up and be like, "Do you know what this means?" Oh, and he like almost like drops him and goes back to his book and starts writing it down, trying to figure out like what the fuck happened.
As he's doing that, if I may, Celeste, with her noticing, will stand up and look around as, Figrin runs past to go to Otto. Are we where I think we are right now?
Where we are is when we are.
You'll see Killian just
Obviously.
grabbing his medallion.
Somehow, we've traveled through time to the ancient past, to this tiny gem and its connection with this amulet, its machinations, the luminous velocity must be out of control. And I just start writing something more stuff down. Its magical mass must be astronomical. And he just starts writing more down and taking notes and all his thoughts onto paper.
Otto's just kind of like glancing around, looks very confused by everything, very lost, and he's
I start putting
like,
dirt in my
looking at
pocket.
his watch and like tapping at it.
Andy, when I
Yes,
grab,
yeah.
oops, sorry.
ahead.
I was
No,
gonna
I
say
was
when I grab my medallion, do I feel anything?
Faint, but the connection that you had before and now is definitely, I wouldn't say weakened, but different. Also, Killian, it's a good thing. You hear that like melody or that chanting that was very subtle, like as you grab your amulet and you were like focus, you cut outside noise out and you feel the difference. You also pick up on through the darkness we shall rise. Through the darkness he shall rise. Way off, like hundreds of yards, but
Is it he or we shall rise?
it changes.
Gotcha. Okay.
They
Hearing that,
They continue on, but you can't make out the rest of it.
Killian's eyes will snap open and start looking around just to see if anyone's making that noise, or if what he heard was.
he's figuring just putting dirt in his pockets, like collecting dirt and putting it in his pockets.
Such a
And I
tourist.
go, "Oh no, it must be the force energy. You must require," and because he's holding like the amethyst. Amethyst has force magic, and it must force you into the past. And I must write this down. And I just continue to write down like things and just going off into different rants and coming up with different revelations that may or may
Killian.
not be true.
Killian, Figurin's getting loud now, like to the point where he's starting to, if there are other people here,
Yeah, I'll run over to him, grab him by the shoulders. Figuring quiet.
No touch.
No, shh.
Sorry.
It just
We need to get.
Killian will stop. Does anyone else hear that?
I'm excited.
perception check.
Get one.
Is it sunny out?
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it is. It is.
4.
Wow. Wait. All right. Figurin, what'd you get?
4. I got a 4.
Killian.
Oh, perception. Sorry.
Yep.
I thought it was just for them.
No, Celeste.
No, I got an 8 actually. I rolled a 5.
8. Nyx.
15.
Otto got a 3. What'd you get, Killian?
My name's not.
A 13.
Okay. You guys pick up this cadence towards the fortress walls. There's a bit of a hill before it looks like, based off of where you are and doing quick math, there's a little bit of a hill before it goes down to the level where the wall is. Think of this as like an extended Braveheart, kind of scene, but everybody's dead, long gone. Actually, all of the bodies you see around you, well, you see armor and swords that have just been hit with or centuries of decay. It's also just skeletons. As you like pull some of whatever fabric that may be covering this, you guys push it away, and it's just skeletons. Just
Celeste will go over to Killian and tell him that through her studies from the past of her life, this is wherever we ended up. I didn't catch it earlier, and it's not the same time that we're in. This is post battle, centuries, blah 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 blah. That we're in some deep.
It's about 400 years
Exciting.
from your current timeline.
Oh my.
Yep.
Oh my lord. God be praised. And I just start jotting more things down.
Celeste, I'm not worried about the time, but do you hear that?
You saw you saw the tower over there, right? Because it's coming from over there. We're definitely not. If we're really here, we have to be invisible. We have to be like quiet, or else we're gonna be seen.
As
figuring,
she
like,
says that,
In his in his excitement, he'll look at her and go, "No, she's completely right." And he'll start packing up his stuff.
as he does that, I'll release his shoulders and just go, "I'm sorry I touched you," and
This
pull
one
out my
got
shield.
overexcited.
Look, I don't mean to be an alarmist here, but something's wrong with my watch.
That will not work here.
It's actually moving backwards. The gears are right now. Auto.
It seems we are out of time.
Yeah, I was
We're
gonna
gonna
say
hear
that,
many
but,
more of
you know,
those.
I hate you.
Yeah?
Eric,
Yeah?
As a person, I'm breaking character for this one.
This one just wants to be mentally prepared.
Oh, you should be mentally prepared to be around me at all times.
Killian is gonna step to the front towards that tower and just stand in front of the group, looking that way,
Otto,
while everyone packs up.
Yeah, it's just, as you take that point, Killian, the whispers and just like it's like the wind that's coming through sounds like something.
Yeah.
look at Otto and look down to him and say, Otto, whether we like it or not, we are in the field now.
You're not wrong, but I've gone through this already. Figured it all out. Every single piece puzzle fits. Except me. I'm the extra piece. Undid. Now look at, got the heavy sneakies. We got face. We got the brains. Like, you're the gem guy. We all know. The fuck was I doing on this team in the first place? I should have been back in the lab.
I think
Work.
Viglan is needed, yes. But Otto is important.
All right. But if that's true, then maybe I just haven't figured out the puzzle. But either way, here we are. Can't change that. You and I
We're Perhaps we can, just not now. I think
We need to.
with study, I can find a way home.
All right, look. First things first. We need to stop. We need a couple days. Figure out what's going on. Figure this.
Great.
Fellas, I'm not sure what that's all about, but should we get back?
Fuck shit.
Uh,
We gotta.
we need to understand how we got here in order to get back. We can't move forward until we know why we went back.
Yeah, so we need some cover. We need some place we can lie low. Yep. So I'm just gonna and I take a sprig of like spruce out of like my little component pouch, and it looks like a little bit of dust, which is really ash. And I'm like, pass without a trace.
All right. It's plus 10 to everybody's stealth checks. What do you guys? Are you guys moving forward?
Get out of here.
Move forward to a place where we can hunker down a few weeks.
That's
while we figure this
opposite the tower.
It's really dark here, you said?
Yeah. It's very, very gloomy.
I do
I'll-
not see well in the dark. Like the rest of you, I do not see well in the dark.
The rest of who actually, because I can see
As-
perfectly fine.
I can see
Um,
fine.
As he says that,
I
I'll
say,
put my
unlike
hand-
the rest of you, I cannot see in the dark.
Misspoke. So.
quiet. And as he does it, I'll put my hand up there and I'll cast my vigilant blessing. Or wait, no, sorry. My eyes of the
Shadow
night.
you. Yeah.
And
Shit.
Figrin will now have a dark vision of 300 feet.
Yeah, you're tripping on mushrooms, bro.
Oh wait, I can actually touch 3 people. So I'll touch Figrin, Otto, and Celeste.
A good investment.
So all 3 of them have
Where'd Chance go?
dark vision.
I just
Yeah, something you
Figrin
had to
is
handle.
fairly
Oh,
tired.
okay.
Yeah, he had to drop.
All right. So where
Celeste?
which way are you going?
Celeste is gonna look for anything that looks like buildings other than the tower.
Nope. It looks like desolate, burnt wilderness like a
We're wasting
like
our
a
time.
massive old battlefield as far as you
Right.
can see, except for one side there's a fortress wall with that very eerie old school stone
Think
tower sticking out of it.
we're not going to learn anything in the wastelands. If
Wha-
the powerful
not.
magic brought us here, perhaps
Right.
there is powerful magic within there.
Or, hear me out here. Dig down.
Come on.
All right, I can't stay here any longer. I'm moving forward, and Nix is gonna just start trudging forward
Forward where? As I point in a 360
Towards-
in the
towards
middle
the tower?
of the
Towards the
field.
tower.
towards the tower. Yeah.
Towards the tower.
Figrin will continue packing up and follow Nix.
Towards the tower.
Oh no, this is a terrible idea.
Not even hesitating, Killian will just head that way.
All right. So we got
I feel like the dwarf would be on my side with this one. Come on, Earth brother.
Oh no, we need to
All of
understand
us
this.
But that's what the voices are.
it is where
In the
the
past,
this is
You guys are walking out of the pass without a trace.
Look, it just
Cool.
feels safer, and hear me out here. We gotta fix my watch. You know,
No.
safe is not. Knowledge is not safe.
so Nyx and Killian. You lead. Is everybody
I'm
gonna
going
end
along.
up following?
I'm going.
I guess so. I guess I'll follow everyone else.
The question is
Look
Celeste
around
following?
on top of the ground.
Yeah.
I think Cyrus
Lest
would
I
definitely
only hope
follow.
to get back to the future.
I think he would be
Yes.
pushing the efforts to go forward.
Disagree. I think Cyrus would like to dig a hole.
I don't
We
think
don't
he
all
would.
fucking dig, Jeff.
I don't.
Smart
I don't-
here.
You put down the shovel.
As you crest that hill, you look down about 150 yards in front of you. You can see a series of black cloaked figures standing
I
at.
would like to go back.
Hold on. Jesus.
I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit.
Every time. It's good. It's good. It's perfect. As you crest that, you hear, Killian, you tune into it again. But this time you hear, through the darkness we shall rise. Through the darkness he shall rise. In the ashes we claim our prize. In the ashes he claims his prize. You see a couple of these like altars that they're standing at start to fuck, what's the like a sickly green light lights
Undulate.
like lights at all 5 of the altars, like lighting a candle on a birthday cake, you know, all it just after each other. Then you hear, through the night may seem unkind, in the end we're the ones that shine. And as he says shine, it just echoes like a cacophony of dead with voices that just runs from the altar like a bomb. It shoots out in every which way. The green lights shoot up about 5 feet before they angle in, and one massive green bolt just shoots straight up into the skies. And you hear that rhythmic chanting of them. I need you guys all to make a stealth check, please. And then we're gonna.
Celeste was running up from behind, but may not have gotten there in time. but-
Oh,
I don't. Whatever. It's.
really? That was bullshit. I'm gonna use my chronal shift.
You still have
Okay.
Pass Without a Trace, right?
Yeah.
You guys walked out of it, but I'm catching up, so I don't know how you
You,
want time.
you
that.
can add it. It's okay. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm still
nerf
using
your
my chronal
abilities.
shift. Wow, that was so much better by 1 point. Ugh, what a waste.
Okay.
I just want to state this is horseshit.
Figuring.
I'm used to 40s.
Figuring.
I know, right?
What's your
Uh,
roll?
15 with passive. 15 with passive without a trace.
Okay, Killian,
Same here.
13 with pass without a trace.
Celeste.
Sorry,
I rolled really bad, so I got a 14.
Okay, Nyx.
Natural 1.
Okay, Otto, you said 15 too.
15 here.
I
My
rolled.
first natural 1 in a campaign in 6 years.
I rolled.
Nice.
That's right. We should celebrate that. I gotta get a drink off the shelf. Woo!
An 11, but
I rolled a 17 for Cyrus, so he's the most stealth. As soon as the altar crescendos into this one beam down this hill, these guys turn towards your direction. You see their heads tweak a little bit and them start to levitate up off the ground a little bit and start moving towards you. And we're going to end tonight's session.
Wait, real quick. I got their shoes on.
Nothing. They
Gross.
actually at this distance I mean you
can see 300 feet.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, you can see that they don't have legs.
Well, nice.
And we're gonna end tonight's session there.
the worst can happen.
All right. So there we were. Uh,
Wow.
yeah. Oh, hey, I want on the record. I did not give you a year date last session. It is 892.
I was so close. I was
Before
so
we-
close.
Before we
It
time
was 892, but
Before?
now we're 400 years in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Or currently is 892.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
So,
We're
yeah.
492 right now.
Woo! All right, there we go. Session 2 in the books.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a set of shadows coming up Saturday, and then we'll be back here next Tuesday with another episode of Arcanus Rebirth. Yeah. I know it's confusing right now because it's so early, but I promise you,
See-
it'll
Might be
all.
Figrin's- This might be Fig's first erection.
See, I get confused trying to keep track of all these campaigns, Andy.
Yeah, how can we keep track of all those campaigns?
It's a lot to keep track of.
It is. I don't know how it's done.
God, if there was some kind of bell I could hit to let me know.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If we'd like ever stream, is there a way to like know when we come online? That way, we could tune in if we're not playing, or
How would I know I come online?
yeah.
Because you text me every fucking time.
I did. Do I? Yeah, I do.
The wonders of technology and the ways that we stream on YouTube and Twitch, you can hit the notification bell on both applications and get a notification on your phone when we come online.
See, Jeff,
I'm
then you
sorry I
never have
didn't
to
tell
talk
you
to Andy
earlier.
again.
I
Hey,
never texted you.
I tagged you, and I will never not tag you.
Nailed it.
Oh my god.
There we were. All right, guys. Hey, this is fun. I'm ending the stream. This is post-stream shit, so.